Craig, can I start with you? Should universities positively discriminate, and again, I say that there is no such thing, if you ask me, of positive discrimination, to achieve equality?
Well, Darren, I think we should be sending the message to future generations that it should be your hard work that is the thing that matters. I mean, it's what I was told throughout my time at school. Because at the end of the day, if you put the hard work into it, that should be the crucial point when it comes to universities choosing which students they want to attend. Now, you know, there's other ways in which universities can get around this issue of having more people from other walks of life to attend our universities, whether that's through the introduction of foundation degrees, which I think is an excellent way of allowing a wider breadth of students to attend a university, but still through their merit, not because of a simple tick box. Crucially, I think the partnership between local schools and local universities is very crucial in trying to get people from more walks of life to attend these prestigious universities. And I have to say, Darren, in my local area with the University of Kent and my local school, it was incredibly crucial to me that we had that connection. Otherwise, I wouldn't have attended my university.
Brilliant. Ryan Bell-Morley, if we have more people going to university, though, they're just going to end up as left-wing as you are, aren't they?
I think you make a good point there. Obviously, uni is a place where you experience a lot of different things, ideas, cultures, and that's part of the reason why I think reform is necessary. So positive discrimination obviously can go too far, but if we truly want to see difference in our universities, we need to introduce it. Like you said there, people work hard, but people work hard from all different walks of life, and it all comes down to the lottery as well. So the lottery of life, like you mentioned in the last segment. So people who are born into middle-class families are lucky enough to be provided with more resources to give them an advantage in life. Really, positive discrimination is evening out the field. So it's giving everyone the same chance. On top of this, our universities should always give a great reflection of a society, and universities being primarily made up of the middle class or upper class is far from a fair representation.
Well, Ryan, I think you've got a fantastic accent, and I'm going to guess, right, that you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth. But do you not think ultimately it would be really patronising for someone to be able to suggest that you got there just because of the accident of birth, right? Because of the circumstances that you were born into, and not down to genuine hard work and effort?
Now, what I'd just like to clarify there is the last thing I want to do is patronise someone, because like we mentioned before, you can't help which walk of life you're born into. The point I was trying to make is that people who were born into an upper-class family are instantly presented with a better chance at education. They have more encouragement around them, and there's arguably a greater pressure in that sort of area of society to achieve more. Really, we need to be pushing people from the lower classes of society, ethnic minorities, etc., to actually try university. Just because other members of your family haven't, doesn't mean that you shouldn't. And that's why positive discrimination is key.
Craig, we're just coming to the end there. Can I ask you for your, very briefly if you would, final points on what you've just heard there?
Well, to go back on what the gentleman said, I mean, to be quite frank, as I just said, the crucial thing here, I think, is a partnership between local universities and local schools, because that, at least in my area, is what unlocked people from disadvantaged backgrounds to actually go and attend university. And it is working. We've seen throughout the years that more and more people are attending university from poorer backgrounds, and that's something we should all be celebrating. And to me, that just shows how unnecessary this whole thing is turning out to be.
Right, we're going to have to leave it there, folks, but thank you very much for your contribution. A fascinating debate. I'm sure our viewers will agree.